Is this working? Okay, it's working. Cool. So pretty much all I've done is I've added a temporary running keybind. So you press Q and you go really fucking fast. 150 walk speed is what it's set at, which is normal. Walk speed is 16. So yeah, see this is like, I forgot what the speed was, but it should be right here somewhere in this general vicinity somewhere. Anyways, I made it to where the player, right, I forgot. Maybe we'll come here. Walk speed is 5 for me. I set it to 5. That's not the normal. 16 is the normal walk speed, but press Q, it goes to 150, as you can see down there. Press Q again, it goes to 15, Q, etc. On top of that, the most important thing here for this devlog is pretty much that I made it to where I made a player stats script. So if I go to the player here and go to my player, my local player, I have a player stats folder that I made. Within the player stats folder is a bunch of different stats. Technically speaking, the stats haven't been made yet, but the folders are there. The main stat, the only stat that I have made right now is in player keybinds, and that's the player running. So when I press Q, that value turns true and false, blah blah blah. So it works. But the point is for this devlog, I think this is devlog 2 if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, eventually in a minute, in the next devlog, I should be adding the stats here. I should be testing out one of them. It's probably going to be experience stats. It's probably what it's going to be at, because experience stats is a general, well, experience stat level that you have. So some players might have bulk stats of, let's say, 50 out of 100, while while they'll also have endurance stats at like 20, but then another player will have like bulk stats at like 20 and then endurance at like 70. So people can have different general experience stats, despite the fact that these stats are all different. There's going to be more stats from what I know from my current planning. It just depends on how I'm going to do it, because there's a lot I have to add. So yeah, it just depends. But definitely, yeah. So far, what I got so far at the moment is just this right here. So me and my boy can check this area out and chill here and check the progress. And whenever we just want to go somewhere and look at something, whatever I add or test out, well, you can get to a certain place to get some distance and get there in, less than two fucking days of walking. So yeah, I just added player stats and walk speed, which, like I said, it changes from 150 to 5, or 5 to 150, 150 to 5, and so forth. And like I said, it's just checking, it's going to the folder and checking if that value is true or false, and changing it to checking if it's true or false, and then changing it to true or false, depending on what the value is. So yeah, that concludes this devlog.